What's up everyone, I'm Septic Siren, and today I'm going to be showing you how to get into thrash metal. Let's take this up to my room, shall we? First, let's start with a brief history of how it started. After the new wave of British heavy metal was born, Metallica came in and completely redefined the metal sound with cranked up distortion, faster, more complex riffage, and flesh-melting shredding. And in the same year, the Canadian metal band Exciter was the first band to claim the term thrash metal. The first 3 thrash metal albums all came out in the year 1983, with Metallica's Kill 'Em All, Exciter's Heavy Metal Maniac, and Slayer's Show No Mercy. These bands were originally heavily inspired by Motorhead, Venom, Iron Maiden, Diamond Head, Judas Priest, Angel Witch, Black Sabbath, Misfits, and so on. All the bands that I just listed are crucial to know when getting into metal further. So where would I recommend you start? The Big Four is going to be the easiest route to direct your voyage into thrash metalhood. That would include Metallica, Slayer, Megadeth, and Anthrax. These bands, I find, each represent different styles of thrash metal. Metallica, as previously mentioned, has more of the old-school thrash metal tone they hear from bands such as Testament, Overkill, and Exodus. I'd consider them to be the more basic bitch of thrash metal, but be sure that you listen to their first albums, which has more of the classic thrash tone that you're going to want to look for. Megadeth is a step up from that, with even faster riffage, sonic speed shredding, and more technical usage in their music theory. Their overall tone is one of true anger, betrayal, and vengeance, which is what the band was built upon. Anthrax is your typical happy-go-lucky party thrash. They basically represent crossover, a thrashy fusion of punk and hardcore elements in the thrash metal sound, which is very common in today with bands such as Lost Society and Municipal Waste and Violator, to name a couple examples. And then there's Slayer, my personal favorite of the 4. They're the most dark and extreme out of them, and they have later influenced a lot of death metal and more of the extreme genres of metal in the fewer years to come. So which albums will I prescribe to you to start out with? You're going to want to start slow with these and work your way to each one. Well, welcome to the Thrash Metal Prescription Pickup. I am your nurse Thrash-titioner Liz, here to prescribe you with the heavies. First, I'm going to have you start out with Metallica's Master of Puppets, and then give a listen to Kill 'Em All. Then I'm going to have you listen to Megadeth's Rust in Peace, and then listen to Peace Sells. But we don't have that in stock right now, so I'm going to have to put you on a waiting list for that. Instead, if you want, I can give you So Far So Good, So What, also an extremely great example of a good thrash metal album, but you're going to have to pay a little bit extra for this one if you want. After that, check out Anthrax's Spreading the Disease, and there's also State of Euphoria. I'm also going to put you on the waiting list for that. Once you get used to those, I'm going to have you listen to Slayer's Rain and Blood album, as well as Seasons in the Abyss. I'll have to put you on hold, unfortunately, for the Seasons in the Abyss as well. Once you get past the Big Four, my darling, I'm going to recommend Testament's New Order, DRI's Thrash Zone, and Municipal Waste, The Art of Partying. Here's a Testament New Order bootleg for you. And if you're feeling extra brave, these are 2 of my all-time favorite albums. What about... No. You're not going to want this. Trust me. Instead, I'm going to give you Razor's Violent Restitution, as well as Dark Angel's Darkness Descends. Not the Lady Bick. So, unfortunately, we have quite a tight waiting list. It's going to be about 6 hours and 66 minutes. You can take a seat right there next to the kid in the, what is that? Oh, shit. SoundCloud rapper kid right there, and we will get those to you as soon as possible. In the meantime, why don't you take a hot minute to listen to those CDs that I already prescribed to you, and enjoy. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you all so much for watching. Let me know what you think and what you would recommend to somebody trying to get into thrash metal. Follow my Instagram, link in the description, as well as playlists for other thrash metal albums to check out. And also check out my Depop. I'm selling stickers, my acoustic demo, as well as my zine. And as always, this is your pal Septic Siren. Stay metal.